Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ya, kembali lagi bersama saya Muhammad Nur Afdillah Adura Aliatimah. Oke, kalau video sebelumnya kita sudah membahas mengenai if conditional type 0 and type 1, maka sekarang kita akan belajar mengenai pembelajaran yang selanjutnya, yaitu adalah if conditional type 2. Oke, saya akan share screen ya. Kita akan bahas tentang if conditional type 2 ini. Tapi sebelum kita bahas yang type 2, kita akan review sedikit mengenai type 1, type 0, and type 1 ya, yang sudah kita bahas sebelumnya. Oke. Ini adalah review mengenai pembelajaran sebelumnya mengenai type 0 and type 1 ya, untuk if conditional. Conditionals are sentences in which things depends on another. Jadi conditional sentence itu adalah frasanya itu saling berketergantungan. Misal, if clause ada, pasti harus ada main clause-nya. Dan main clause ada, itu harus ada if clause-nya. Nggak boleh salah satu berdiri. Jadi, kalau salah satu berdiri itu disebutnya frasa ya, bukan sebuah kalimat. Jadi, frasa ini saling menguatkan satu sama lain. Next, use the zero conditionals for things that happen regularly in daily life. For example, if you freeze water, it turns to ice. But verbs are in the present simple. Jadi untuk zero conditional itu contohnya itu adalah untuk kegiatan yang sehari-hari, kejadian yang sehari-hari ya. Kita lihat misalkan kalau kamu mau kalau kamu membekukan air ya, kalau kamu mau masukkan air ke dalam kalau kamu memasukkan air ke dalam freezer, pasti air itu akan berubah menjadi es. Nah, untuk zero conditional kita menggunakan tenses present simple untuk if clause dan main clause-nya. Kemudian the word if implies that a situation happens as frequently and the word when implies it happens more frequently. Jadi untuk kata if itu untuk sesuatu yang jarang ya, kejadian yang jarang, tapi kalau pakai when itu untuk kejadian yang sering. Next, use the first conditional for things that are real possibilities in the future. Tadi type 0, sekarang type 1 atau the first conditional. For the first conditional itu membicarakan tentang kejadian di masa depan yang masih memungkinkan. Contoh, if it's sunny tomorrow, then we'll go to the beach. Kalau besok cerah, ya kita akan pergi ke pantai. Although both events are technically in the future, we use the present simple in the condition and will or going to in the result. Jadi meskipun ini menceritakan buat besok, buat nanti ya, buat masa depan, tapi untuk if clause-nya kita tetap menggunakan present simple ya, sama dengan zero conditional. Dan juga pakai future atau will and going to untuk main clause-nya atau result-nya. Next, you can use when instead of if when the condition will definitely happen in the future. Jadi seperti yang tadi saya ungkapkan ya, kata when ya itu untuk mengganti kata if clause, tapi untuk frekuensinya yang sering terjadi. Dan juga kalau untuk yang di first conditional ya, kita bisa menggunakan kata when daripada kata instead ya, ketika kondisinya itu ya benar-benar terjadi di masa depan. Oke, use as soon as to emphasize that the result will immediately follow the condition. Jadi kalau kita menggunakan kata as soon as ya, itu untuk emphasize ya, menekankan bahwa hasilnya akan segera, ya, akan segera ada. Follow the condition, ya. Use unless in place of it not. Jadi pakai kata unless untuk apa? Mengganti kata if not. Jadi kamu nggak boleh, bukan nggak boleh ya, daripada kata if not ini kayaknya kurang enak untuk didengar, lebih baik pakai kata unless. Oke, kelas. Setelah kita review, we move to the next conditional. What is next conditional? Is until conditional. Okay, for until conditional is for type 2 and type 3. Okay. They are no. They are used to talk about imaginary, unlikely, or impossible situation in the present and past. Jadi untuk until conditional itu untuk apa sih? Ya, untuk menceritakan sesuatu yang tidak mungkin ya terjadi. Itu until conditional in the present and past, pada saat ini maupun pada masa lampau. Oke, for this session, we just learn about second conditional. Okay, what is conditional sentence type 2? Who can answer my question? Who knows what is if conditional type 2? Okay, the conditional type 2 is used to refer to a time that is now or anytime, and a situation that is unreal. These sentences are not based on fact. The type 2 or the conditional type 2 is used to refer to hypothetical condition and its probable result. For example, if I own a car, I would drive to work. Kalau saya punya mobil, saya akan mengendarinya untuk kerja. Imagining things are different in the present. Jadi kamu bisa membayangkan bahwa sekarang dan kemarin itu berbeda. Ya. Jadi kamu lagi sedang berandai-andai nih sekarang ceritanya. Ya. Kalau saya punya mobil ya saya akan mengendarai mobil itu untuk saya bekerja. Ya, ini hanya berandai-andai. Faktanya dia tidak punya mobil untuk bekerja, ya, untuk dia pergi bekerja. Oke, yang third conditional nanti aja kita bahas, ya. Kita contoh dulu. Imagining, ya, the conditional are different. One simple way to imagine the things in the present were different is to use with first past simple. For example, I live near the beach, but I wish I live near the mountains. I live near the beach. Saya tinggal di dekat pantai. Tapi saya berharap saya tinggal di dekat gunung. Nah, ini adalah suatu cara yang sangat mudah untuk mengekspresikan imajinasi. Ya, imajinasi kalian hanya berandai-andai aja nih, ya. I live near the beach. Faktanya adalah saya tinggal di dekat pantai. Tapi saya tuh pengen ya tinggal di dekat pegunungan. Terus juga ada contoh lagi, my boyfriend is so busy that he has no time for me. I wish he didn't work so much. Ya, ini adalah salah satu contoh juga ya untuk mengimajinasikan sesuatu yang tidak memungkinkan, ya, bukan tidak memungkinkan sih istilahnya ya, nggak terjadi gitu ya pada seseorang. Misalkan di sini contohnya pacar saya sangat sibuk ya, jadi dia tidak punya waktu untuk saya. I wish. Nah, ini ada kata I wish. Saya berharap dia tidak bekerja terus. Ya, jadi faktanya pacarnya adalah orang yang sangat sibuk sehingga tidak punya waktu untuk si pacarnya yang perempuan tersebut. Nah, itu pakai wish untuk mengungkapkan imajinasi dengan cara yang simple. Okay, now we'll take those wishes one step further and imagine the result. Imagine what would happen if they were currently true. This is the second conditional. For example, if I live near the mountains, I would go hiking every weekend. And if my boyfriend didn't work so much, we'd go out more often. Kalau tadi yang pakai wish, ya, itu ungkapan imajinasi yang paling sederhana, ya, yang sangat sederhana. Nah, kalau pakai if conditional itu ada if-nya, ya, ada if clause-nya, ada imagine-nya, ada juga result-nya atau disebut main clause-nya. Contoh, if I live near the mountains, kalau saya tinggal di dekat pegunungan, saya akan pergi hiking setiap akhir pekan. Nah, jadi di sini main clause-nya I would go hiking. Tapi kalau pakai wish itu nggak pakai main clause. Cukup I wish I live near the mountain. Cukup situ. Itu udah masuk kalimat imagination. Ya. Terus if my boyfriend didn't work so much, we'd go out more often. Kalau pacar saya tidak bekerja terus, saya akan jalan bersamanya lebih sering. Nah, itu adalah contoh dari second conditional. Ada lagi contoh di sini. If I had a lot of money, I would buy a big house. Kalau saya punya banyak uang, saya akan beli rumah yang besar. If I knew his number, I would phone him. Kalau saya punya nomornya, saya akan menelepon dia. Di sini ada kata if I bla bla and I bla bla. I would bla bla. If I had a lot of money and if I knew his number, it's called condition or if clause. And I would buy a big house and I'd phone him, it's the result or main clause. For if clause, we use past simple. Ya. Dari mana kamu tahu itu past simple? Itu ada kata had sama knew. Ya. If I had, if I knew, simple present itu kan seperti itu. Subject plus verb to. Or subject plus past verb. If I had, itu kan kata kerja bentuk kedua dari have. Terus if I knew, itu kata kerja, know itu dari kata kerja bentuk pertama yang berarti now. Ya, kata kerja bentuk kedua dari now adalah knew. Kemudian untuk main clause-nya itu harus diikuti oleh apa? Model. Ya, model itu dibagi menjadi 3 untuk conditional sentence. Ada would, ada might, ada could. Tapi setelah model itu harus diikuti oleh infinitive. Apa infinitive itu? Infinitive means base verb. For example, I would buy. That is base verb. And I found. That is base verb. I would buy, I might buy, I could buy. Semua modal wajib diikuti oleh base verb. Oke. Kita akan bahas perbedaan would, might, and could. We use would when the result is more definite or certain. For example, if Peter asked Karen out, she would say yes. How about might? We use might when the result may or may not happen. For example, if Peter asks Karen out, she might say yes or she might say no. How about could? We use could to talk about possibilities or abilities. If I had $1 million, I could buy a helicopter. I could live in a mansion and I could quit my job. That is the function, yeah, the function of using would, might, and could. But all modals here must be followed by infinitive. Remember, guys. Okay, I have a quiz here. Which is correct? If I was rich, I'd buy about, or if I were rich, I buy about. Which one the correct? If I was or if I were? Second, if Dana was here right now, she'd agree. Or if Dana were here right now, she'd agree. Which one is correct? You can answer? Okay, class. I give you 10 seconds to answer this question. Which one is correct? Okay, class, time is up. For example number 1, if I was rich or if I were rich, the correct answer is if I were rich. And for the second example, the correct answer is if Dana were. You got it, class? Class, technically the correct answer is were in both cases. Jadi untuk jawaban yang benar itu dua-duanya pakai were. Mau pakai I, pakai she, pakai they, pakai we, semuanya dalam kalimat if conditional itu wajib menggunakan kata were. Ya, jangan sampai kamu salah. Ya. If clause itu wajib menggunakan were, bukan was. Apapun itu subjeknya. I lah, she lah, he lah, Dana lah, Dani kah, Doni kah, itu semuanya wajib pakai were. Kalau pakai was itu ya simple past tense. Tapi kalau untuk if clause itu ada pengecualian. Semuanya itu pakai were. Semua subjek. Ya. However, informally, more and more people are saying sentences like this with was. Ya, jadi bagaimanapun juga banyak orang-orang yang masih ngotot ya, bukan masih ngotot, masih belum paham ya bahwa if clause itu masih pakai was, harusnya udah pakai were begitu. When the subject is singular, it's not correct, but it is common. To be on the safe side is better stick with. Nah, jadi kalau yang mau singular apa plural itu subjeknya wajib kamu gunakan were ya, nggak boleh pakai was. Oke, biasanya ya if I were you di sini ya yang sering kita dengar ya, bukan if I was you tapi if I were you. Oke, kelas. I have a situation here. This situation is Jack wants to buy a house, but he can't do this because he doesn't have any money. Okay, I ask you to make a second conditional, yeah, to make conditional sentence type 2 from this situation. Okay, if you still don't understand what I mean, I have a question for you. I have an answer for you. From this situation, Jax wants to buy a house, but he can't do this because he doesn't have any money. For changing to conditional sentence step 2, if I had a lot of money, I would buy a big house. Yeah. If I had a lot of money, if I had subject plus verb 2 or subject plus past verb. For if clause, we must use simple past tense. And for main clause, I would buy a big house. We use modal plus infinitive for second conditional. How about I wish? I wish I had a lot of money to buy a house. For I wish I plus verb 2. I wish I had a lot of money to buy a house. Okay, next. I have situation here. The situation is Susan wants to phone Paul, but she can't do this because she doesn't know his number. I ask you to make to change this situation into second conditional. I give you 10 seconds to do it. Okay, time is up. The answer is, if I know his number, I would phone him. If I know, kalau saya mengetahui nomornya, saya akan menelpon dia. If I know itu kalimat past tense. Ya. Kalimat if clause di tipe kedua ini untuk if clause-nya pakai past tense, untuk main clause-nya pakai modal plus verb 1 or modal plus infinitive. How about I wish? For I wish I know his number. That's it. For I wish. Okay, practice time, class. Complete the sentences with the verbs in the correct tenses. Pay careful attention to which part of the sentence is the condition and which part is the result. When possible, abbreviate would to just apostrophe B. Yeah. Okay, this is practice. Hey class, I give you 1 minute to do it. Okay, you can pause my video and you can continue my video after you finish your practice. Okay, time is up. Okay. A. If you blah 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 a healthy breakfast, you blah 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 more energy. In the bracket is there are eat and have. If you eat a healthy breakfast, you'd have more energy. If you eat, pakai simple past tense. You'd have more energy or you would have more energy. Kamu akan punya lebih banyak lagi energy. Itu pakai modal plus infinitive. For B, I'd call him if I had his number. I'd call him or I would call him if I had his number. I would. Yeah. For the second practice is I would call him is main clause. And if clause, put an after main clause. I'd call him if I had. If I had his number is if clause. So we have to use verb past tense for if clause for conditional sentence type 2. Next, if he blah 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 more organized, he blah 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 so many things. If he were more organized, he wouldn't forget so many things. If he were, be become were, because the verb to for be is were, and for main conditional or for main clause is wouldn't forget. He wouldn't forget. Yeah, because the sentence for the formula for main clause is modal plus infinitive, ya. Because the model is negative, so we just adding not. Wouldn't forget so many things. Thus, how long blah 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 if we blah blah someone to do his work? The answer is how long would it take if we hired someone to do this work? Ya, berapa lama ya ini akan memakan waktu ya untuk membutuhkan waktu berapa lama kalau kita mempekerjakan seseorang mengerjakan kerjaan ini. Oke, kita lanjut lagi pembahasan perbedaan dari first versus second conditional. If John run fast, he will win the race. This is still possible to happen. And for the second conditional, if John run fast, he would win the race. This is unlikely to happen because John doesn't run fast. Oke, if John run fast, ini berarti menunjukkan bahwa kalau John berlari dengan berlari cepat, he will, ya, dia nanti akan memenangkan pertandingan. Tapi yang kedua, if John run fast, kalau John berlari cepat, he would win the race. Jadi apa? Jadi si John ini tidak berlari dengan cepat dan akhirnya dia kalah, begitu ya. The difference first and second conditional, both conditionals refer to the present and future. The difference is about probability, not time. First conditional, real and possible situation. Second conditional, unlikely to happen. Okay, guys, that's all the lesson about second conditional. Okay, for the next video, I will explain to you about third conditional. Oke, kelas, lebih topik kuliah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you again and bye-bye.